This animation will show the maneuver of wearing ship. The ship is starting out close hauled, sailing as close as possible to the direction the wind is coming from, gradually working to windward, gaining ground towards the wind. She is on a starboard tack, meaning the wind is coming over the starboard or right-hand side of the vessel. A wear is the maneuver by which the ship changes tacks, which side the wind is on, by turning away from the wind. Wearing is used when there is not enough wind to tack, or when there is too much wind and the seas are too high to tack, or when obstructions are in the way. Making a major course alteration in a square rigger requires shifting sail positions as well as using the rudder to turn. We will now go through a wear step by step. Stand by to wear ship. This order alerts the crew to get in position to handle the lines. Main yards, brace in 2 points. The main yards are shifted to point closer to the wind for 2 reasons: to prevent hooking the main yard when the spanker is taken in, and to spill wind, shifting the working effort forward. Take in the spanker. This large sail is brailed in for 2 reasons: to shift the working effort forward, aiding the turn, and to avoid damage from jibing, suddenly having the wind change sides across the stern. Up helm. The tiller is brought up to windward, which makes the rudder turn the ship away from the wind. As the ship turns, main yards, point to the wind, or shiver the main yards. The braces are tended to keep the mainmast square sails luffing, not full of wind, to aid the turn. Eventually, braces are belayed when the main yards are sharp up on the new tack. Rise, fore tacks and sheets. The foresail is taken in to allow shifting positions for the lines controlling the sail. Square the foreyards. Keeps the foremast sails drawing and turning the ship's head downwind. Pass fore and aft. As the ship brings the wind astern, the jibs will luff and are shifted to be ready for the new tack. Set the spanker. Once the wind is across the stern, hauling out the spanker will act as a weather vane to keep her turning. Also, as the largest sail on the ship, its power is wanted to drive her along. Foreyards, brace sharp up, port tack. Now that the wind is across the stern and moving up the port side, the foremast sails need to be ready to bring the wind ahead of the beam. Set the foresail. Once the yards are in position, get this sail working again. Steer full and by is an order to the helm to steer to keep the sails full, not luffing, and by the wind, meaning as close to the wind as possible. In very light air, wearing ship can take 10 minutes or more. In strong winds, it can be done in less than 5 minutes. Now, let's go through it again, this time only giving the orders. Stand by to wear ship. Main yards, brace in 2 points. Take in the spanker. Up helm. Main yards, point to the wind. Rise, fore tacks and sheets. Square the foreyards. Pass fore and aft. Set the spanker. Foreyards, brace sharp up, port tack. Set the foresail. Steer full and by.